Good afternoon, everybody. This is Eric Foster, co founder of the Future Today and Tomorrow Super PAC, as well as co founder of the Changemaker Initiative. And this is going to be another quick episode of Common Sense by Eric Foster that you can find on my YouTube channel or you can find on Substack, or I posted or links to it through various other social media channels and handles that I have or that I have through Banks and Company or the Future Today and Tomorrow Super PAC, or through other resources that I'm connected with. So, what I wanted to mention today is this one's going to be another one in my series of Make Truth Simple Again. And it really comes down to how the pro democracy side needs to really make things clear. And I think it will really resonate in terms of talking to the 68% of eligible adults who did not vote for Donald Trump in 2020. Those who didn't vote, voted for Vice President Harris, voted third party, or voted down ballot and skipped the presidential part of the ballot. It's 164 million eligible American adults. So, when you're talking about things that the MAGA dictatorship party is doing and has done, and you want to try to make it resonate with respect to people, a lot of times I hear the points of, oh, well, the big ugly bill, and it was focused on the billionaires over people, and they're cutting money to rural hospitals. Sometimes, while those things are all true, the delivery is important because you've got to put it in more clear, direct ways so that people can see it, hear it, and feel it. So, for example, on the healthcare cuts, here's some simple, I think, strategies on how Democrats, independents, third party, and non MAGA Republicans can talk about the Fuck Over America Act of 2025, which is much better framing than the Big Ugly Bill because it's real direct. It's fucking over Americans, and it's in 2025 that it passed. So, one, let's talk about healthcare cuts. The best way I think to put it is to make it clear. If you get sick, they are taking away what would cover you when you go to the hospital or when you go to your doctor. So right now you go to your doctor, maybe you're paying $30 a month for your insurance through the ACA. Well, they're not going to make that $400 a month. Are you going to go to your doctor? Matter of fact, are you going to be able to afford your insurance? Matter of fact, that extra $370 coming out of your pocket each month, that's taken away from things that you can do with your spouse, with your kids, with your family. So they're stealing money from you to give to sensitive baby boys who don't need it in terms of the rich people. I mean, make it simple, make it that relatable. If you got in a car accident and you need to go to the hospital, the way that they're working the insurance now, your insurance may not cover you or may only cover a small portion of your costs. So if you get injured in an accident, are you really going to be willing to go to the hospital, depending on how the Fuck Over America Act has messed with your insurance and might end up leaving you both with injuries and a big ass financial bill? Are you cool with that? Another thing to say is in terms of the places that are in the neighborhood that, like the hospitals, let's say with the hospitals. So the Fuck Over America Act is taking money out of hospital budgets. So those hospitals that need those federal dollars will likely close. It's really that simple. If they close and you need to go to the hospital and you're in the area and the nearest hospital is 20 miles away, well, you are SOL. You're going to have to hopefully make it to that other hospital 20 miles away because the one that was a couple blocks from your house is closed. Thanks to the MAGA dictatorship Republicans and their Fuck Over America Act bill. Are you okay with that? I think if we put things in clear terms like that, I think that that is an easier way. Another thing to frame in terms of what's going on as it relates to, say, people of color, and as an African American, I put it to our community. So, federal government is one of the places that has been, over the past 50 years, historically proportional in hiring African Americans. The Trump regime is disproportionately firing the black folks that work there. So they're stealing billions of dollars that those black folks made in jobs that they rightfully got because of their qualifications and putting them out on the street. Are you okay with that? Because that money that they're taking out of that mother or father or single person's household who done worked their butt off, had to go through hell to get that job, and they proved that they were well more than qualified, but now they're fired and they're replaced by some uneducated sycophant of MAGA who might likely be white. Well, now they're not going to be able to pay their bills. So what's going to happen? Houses are going to go vacant in the neighborhood. People's quality of life is going to go down. The tax revenue is going to go down in the community. Basically, they're screwing over everybody. So ultimately, is this what you want? Once again, I think if we put these things and if we get away from sometimes the over talking and we get right to the point in clear, easy, relatable terms, we'll be able to more effectively connect with voters and get them to see what's happening. That 68% needs to know that the MAGA dictatorship is not good for quality of life, for kitchen table issues, for freedom of movement. It's all bad. It's always bad in a dictatorship. So, that's my quick little segment here for Common Sense by Eric Foster. I'll be back with a few others over the course of the week and catch you on the other side.